Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the great wall of comics. It's Monday, and I thought we'd do something different. Let's just get back to an old school mail haul. Let's go! Okay, so a stack of boxes to open. We haven't done a traditional old school comic book mail haul in weeks. That's on me. I just haven't been ordering as much stuff and I've been doing other things. But hey, we've got some packages, so we just go through them. First up, this book, and I've gone through and I've cut these open so we can get through these easier. This book is from J. Scott Campbell Store Direct. Actually, two copies. There's been a lot of books coming out lately, J. Scott Campbell. I'm not, I like his stuff, but I'm not, everything he does doesn't have to be mine type of guy. But when it comes to Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy, I tend to go a little in. And there was a book that I hesitated on simply because it's a Marvel Swimsuit issue, but it did have the marvelous Mary Jane on it. And oh my. I did end up pre-ordering it. I got two copies there. What's nice about it is this just happens to be one of those books that, yeah, Mary Jane, J. Scott Campbell, there's lots of fans out there. This book, I think originally I purchased it, it might have been like $40 or something a piece. And it's like aftermarket right now, it's like an $80+ book. So if you were into trying to make money off of it, great. If not, I just look at it and I go, hello, Red. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Next up, this is from a seller called Furry Comics. It's one of these books where I was going through CLZ and I'm looking at the variants for Transformers because when it comes to the variant game, I'm still a player when it comes to Transformers and Ultimate Spider-Man. And I spotted some variants, and then I go, oh, okay, that's a book I want. Let me go see title, number, issue number, off, creator, and see who's selling it, and then make a decision if I want to buy it. And this one, this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for Jonathan Uribe, limited to 500 copies. Nice foily. Boom. Look at that. That looks great. Transformers, add it to my pile. Add it to my pile. All right. Next up, I've got, let's do this one. We've got the 616. 616 Comics. Man, I had to open this one ahead of time because these guys, they'll put this inside of a plastic bag. The plastic bag doesn't really accommodate the book, so it ends up getting stuck to the box, as you can see here. And you have to kind of tear and tear and tear. And then when you finally get into it, they put 27 different things of tape to hold the package of books to the inside of their box, which has custom tabs to hold the books in place already. And then they put a bunch of tape around the books. I extracted those, and here we got some more beautiful, and these don't look as good as they probably will ultimately because they're in these original poly bags that they sent, but some more Transformers foily goodness. Look at that. What? Optimus Prime. And then what? Oh, yeah. Now that is sex on wheels. Sex on wheels. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, anyone? Hit me up down below if you know the My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult and you're down with the cult. Love those guys. Anyways, Transformers, Optimus Prime, puffing out that chest. Oof. Beautiful. More. I'm a sucker for Transformers. I'm a Transformers guy now. And I'll admit, I'm a bandwagon guy. I was not a fan previous to this series, but I'm all in. BTC, the folks over at Big Time Collectibles. I like to try to pick up books there when I can, mostly because Nelson, who runs Big Time Collectibles, or is the owner, absolute fabulous guy when it comes to supporting comics curing cancer. This year, again, he donated half of a run, exclusive run, so we'd have an exclusive comic book. Our Crow book still available. You can get yourself a copy of that, limited to 150 copies, that where the proceeds go 100% to comics curing cancer. 300 copies in the run total, 150 copies with us. All of our proceeds go to comics curing cancer. Additionally, he's made multiple donations to us, everything else, of books for the auction. So he's absolutely a fabulous man in my eyes. I like to pay him back where I can, and this was I love Spider-Man Noir, and wanted to get some of these. So here we go. This is the Spider-Man Noir's got a new series out. This is the issue 1, and this is the 1 in 25 variant. An awesome looking book in its own right. And then we picked up the 1 in 50. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I love that cover. That looks great. Now, I did not pick up the 1 in 100. The 1 in 100 is just the same as the C cover, the David Mack cover, without the trade dress. I wasn't going to spend $100 for a whatever the cost is, for probably about $80 for a 1 in 100 when there's nothing special about it. However, I did see that Mico Suayan did put out a special, and look at that. Oh, I'm not sure. I might like this one with the trade dress better than this one, the Virgin variant, but both are fabulous books. Here you've got, this is limited to 1,600. Well, this is limited to 800. COAs on the back. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I dig that. I'm definitely going to have to, next time I see, if Mico's out at San Francisco Fan Expo in San Francisco this year, in November, I am definitely going to have to bring one, if not both, these by to have him sign them. All right, and this is going to bring us to our final box. This is also from Big Time Collectibles. They put multiple orders in one box. Now, I am hoping, in my mind, as I was opening this, so this came in a big giant poly bag, and in that poly bag there was a flat rate mail postal box, and inside that postal box was this box. Now I'm hoping that my friend Nick was the one who somehow packaged this order, because I'd like to think that Nick did it as a joke. There was packing peanuts every layer of the way throughout this packaging. Open up the mail, flat rate box, packing peanuts. Open up this box, packing peanuts. And I have a little thing against packing peanuts. I tend to jokingly say that if people put packing peanuts in your package, they don't like you. And I like to think that Nelson doesn't hate me. Anywho, all right, let's crack this open and dig on into it. So we have just a floorboard. First up out of here, we've got ourselves a Transformers. So this is Transformers 25. This is the mask, the Halloween mask, whatever. This is just die cut mask, front and back. You can detach it and wear it. I am Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out. Let's see what else we got here. We've got, here's the die cut. So this cover opens up, and then there's the whole scene inside. And this was, you know what? I got all these, even though I already have some of these variants. I got them like this because it was part of a package deal. Was what it was. You got all these books together as a package deal. This is just the regular A cover. David Nakayama. That's a great cover, to be honest. For an A cover, that's really cool. Okay, and now we get into some of the ratios. Let's see here if I can do this without that. I did not order. I did not order that book. Oh, it's part of the package. Okay, I wouldn't have ordered that ugly book. All right. So we have the 1 in 50. That's nice cover. That Jazz, maybe? Jazz and Prowler always look similar, but it's not a police car. So, and then this, the 1 in 100. Hell yeah. That is sick. The 1 in 100, that is Jae Lee and Jun Chung. That is nice. I'm just instantly looking at all the corners and stuff because every once in blue moon you get one and there's no bueno and you're like, no. Then the other book that's in here, which I don't particularly care for it, but I think it was part of the package. And this is the Mico Suayan, Suayan, issue 25, NYCC foil variant. This was limited to 300 copies. I'm just not a huge fan of it. So next up here, we've got 5 copies of the DC KO Lights Out poly bag. So these are those chase bags, all the ridiculous rage, and I'm buying into it. I suppose your chance to get extreme ratios. So you pay $9.99 for it. These are guaranteed to have a foil variant in there for the $9.99, but you have a chance at 1 in 100, 1 in 250s, 1 in 500, 1 in 1,000 ratio variants. So we'll see. I did pull a 1 in 100 DC knockouts already. So we'll see what we get on these. Be watching those shorts because that's what these are. I'm not going to open these now. Those just, I'll record them and put them up as shorts. All right, the last of the books. Now this, again, a great looking book. Here we go to the man, John Giang, dropping some Transformers fire here. Banger. This was another New York City Comic-Con, limited to 300 copies. Boom. And then you know how I do. I get 2. Why do I get 2? Well, because I used to be like, oh, I want to make sure I get a 9.8 copy, so I'll buy a 9.8 slabbed. This was a long time ago. And that's not a smart idea because you end up with a bunch of slabs that you pay like $100 for them to get a pre-screen guaranteed 9.8, and in the books, then the slab's worth like $40. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather just buy 2 copies of this. Know that probably out of the 2 copies, I'll get at least one that's a 9.8 or better that I can choose to either grade or keep raw. And then the other one, I can either hang on to it or I can donate to Comic Screen Cancer or I can sell it. Any number of options abound to me. But the homie there, John Giang, as DJ would say, I will definitely look at potentially having one of these signed when I see him at San Francisco Fan Expo in November, because I assume he's going to be there. He lives just down the street. All right, and that's going to do it for this old school mail haul. Let me know in the comments down below which of the books were your favorite. Are you all in on Transformers like this guy? And what do you think of this blind bag thing? I mean, we already went through this discussion about variants before. So is this just going to absolutely be the next ruination of comics? It very well could be. Who knows? Let me sound off down below. And until next time, guys, you collect what you want. Don't listen to me. I'm just a fat man buying stupid blind bags. And I got a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.